with AI and Excel. So I'll be the one facilitating for today. And in addition, we are going also to use some Google Sheet. Somebody did request it. We are going to be using data from a Google Sheet. So in case you will be having a form or any other survey being conducted, data will be going in your Google Sheet, and you can be doing connected to your Power BI. So without further ado, we can begin our session. Thank you. So I'm going to first show you how to connect data from Google Sheet to your Power BI. So okay, let's open Google Sheet. I'm going to upload the dataset we used yesterday with a little small changes. Is the one we're going to be using. Mm, So here in this scenario, we'll be using a dataset I uploaded there. But in case you have a Google form, you will have to first connect it to the Google Sheet as usual. Now, so once the data have been entered and is in your Google Sheet, to connect to the Power BI, there are two options. It will depend on your choice. There is one where you have to publish it to the internet. You have to publish it online so you can connect it to a Power BI. And there's another one which is more safer where we have to use the other link you share to people. The other link you share to people, and in this case, it will require you to be having your Power BI signed in your Google account. So in that case, you'll be able to access your Google Sheet. So in order for us to use the same data, I'm going to publish it online. So once you publish it online, somebody can access it. He can't do any changes, but he can still access it. So you can try that for sensitive data. So you go here on file, you go here on share, and you go to publish to web. So once you publish to web, you can publish the entire document, and I'm going to publish it as a comma separated value or CSV, and I publish. Now they give me this link. I'm going to Benjamin's going to share it in the group. I'm not in the group. Yeah, this is the link we are going to be using in our analysis. So what this helps you is once people enters other data under it, they may be from a form or some people enters the data. It will be reflection on your dashboard, and you'll be having a real dashboard, a real interactive dashboard that changes over time. So hope you have received the link in the group. Now we can go back to Power BI. So we are here at Power BI and we want to get the data. You go here and get data. So here on get data, there are multiple options as we saw yesterday, depending on your data, because data may come in different formats. It may even come as a PDF. So it will depend on your option. For this time, we have a Google Sheet. As I mentioned minutes ago, there are two options to connect your data from Google Sheet. There's one, you select Google Sheet, it comes here. This one is for the first options. That will require me to sign in or to set my link online. But for now, because you want to use the same link, you are not going to use this. You are going to use a web. We go on get data. We select web. Let's go together. We select the web. So once you select the web, here you can access. Here is where you use when you have data that are published online, either from a link, either it can be data from a Kobo, from Kobo. When you are doing the survey in Kobo, you can connect to it directly there, and here you paste the other link they are shared in the WhatsApp group. Go on get data, select web, and paste the link they shared in their WhatsApp group. So hope for online people are also on the same page. Okay, once you are done pasting the link, we can click OK. So hope we are all working. Okay. How many have you all got the data? Are we on all the same page? You have got the data? Okay. You have got the data? So as you can see, the data I had on my Google Sheet now are connected on my Power BI. So I can either load it or I can fast transform it, look for errors, and fast clean it. So last time when we were doing the Power Query, am I fast? Okay, for my brother there, let me repeat the process. So we have copied the link we published on Google Sheet. Yes. Now we want to connect it. You were right. Okay. You were right. Okay. So we have our data in Google Sheet and you want to connect it to Power BI. Here is the option. You go here on File, you go here on Share, and you publish to web. And I'm going to publish it as a CSV or comma separated values. The difference between it, it's the same. It's just a format of data. So the difference between like CSV and Excel, for CSV it lasts a longer time. For CSV it's just make the data and separate it with a comma, so it will last for a long time. Which is different to Excel. For Excel, once you keep like large data sets for a long time, when it's covered in tabs, sometimes it do clash. It do clash, and we need some clinic. But for CSV it stores it as words separated by comma.
Yeah, another difference between CSV, when you look at it, initially you might think that CSV and Excel, X, what's
X.
that XX what? Yes, so there are two different kinds of Excel sheets. We call them both Excel. The CSV is plain numbers, plain data.
Yes.
So in CSV you don't have formula. Yes. While in Excel, you have formula. So Excel CSV doesn't support formula in CSV. When you want to analyze data using formulas, you need to transform from CSV to
Excel.
XLX. Yes. That's another difference between CSV and Excel.
Yeah, so now we got our link. You copy it. This link has been shared on the WhatsApp group. It doesn't change as data changes for it doesn't change. So now I can close. I go back on my Power BI. I have opened a new blank report. I go on get data and I get data from web. For here on web, as I mentioned, you can get data from your Kobo tool, you can get data from your Google Sheet, you can get data from anywhere online. So I paste the link, you also paste the link, and you do okay. Yeah, here is my data set. Now I can transform it. That's where we do be doing the Power Query, or I can just load it and see it. For the last time when we were using Excel, some people did have problem with Power Query because of the time of Excel. But for Power BI, we have the same Power Query, the updated one. So let's first transform our data. Yeah, hope everybody have their computer have opened this Power Query. Now you see it's the same as the one we have for Excel. They are the same, literally the same. Everything's the same. So the next thing you have to do, you have to check your data. You have to see first. The first thing, obviously, you have to see if the titles are there because that's a common mistake. Most of the time, we find the title have gone under it, as we saw last time. So you have to go here on home, and you have to transform. You have to use fast row as header, but in this case, it's not necessary because our titles are there. Yes, the next thing we have to check, we go here on view, and let's say we want to see the column distribution. If it's not selected, select it, column distribution. So you can be able to see all this and the column quality, so you can be seeing the errors and everything. Yeah, so go on view and let's first see the column quality and the column distribution. Tick the column distribution and the column quality. So as you can see, Let's begin on the on this first set, the one containing the child ID. For the child ID, we have there's this number saying that you have 250 distinct and 246 unique. Can anybody understand that or tell us what this means? Like we have 250 distinct and 246 unique for the child ID, and there's no child ID who's supposed to be having the same IDs. So, does anybody understand like the meaning of this?
400,
The 250 distinct.
distinct, and the one without duplication.
Yeah, but we are seeing we have 250 distinct but 256 unique. That means that we have four duplicates. We have four IDs that are appearing four times. So we have to remove those duplicates because we are supposed to be having 250 distinct and 250 unique four IDs. So how to remove it? Select this child ID, go here on transform, go here on remove home. Okay, home, go on remove laws, go on remove laws, and you remove duplicates. Now we have 250 distinct and 250 uniques. Yeah, you can try it on your computers. You can try it and make sure you are left with 250 distinct and 250 uniques. That means there's no duplicate in our IDs. Fall online. So we can continue. Let's continue here on the names. You can see you have 14 distinct names and 14 unique, four unique. Yes, that means that no, for names they can be duplicated. It's okay because some people could be called the same name. So for us, we want to check if there are some errors. Like sometimes you found like somebody wrote. Let's take an example for this Alice. And somebody wrote Alice and he left, or he or she left space after it or before it. So you want to remove that. Sometimes somebody go to enter and write space Alice. That's an error. That will cause sometimes that times that Alice will be different from Alice with no space. So we have to trim that. In order to view that, go on view and let's see the column profile. You see, we do have this Aline, Elike, Patrick, okay? You see, like this class is different from this class, and that's a problem because they are the same. This Patrick is different from this Patrick. You can't see the difference because it's a space. So you have to trim this column. So let's select, let's um, let's remove the column profile. Let's select the first name. Let's select the last name. Do control, select the first name, last name. For gender, it's okay. Yeah, and let's do for district too. And we are going to trim these three columns. So we remove those spaces. To trim, you go on transform. You go here on where's trim? Format, and you go here on trim. Now as you can see, we have 10 distinct and 0 unique, which is does not mean we are not allowed to have unique. It's okay to have unique, but these uniques were caused by the space. You can try it on your computers. Sorry, connecting that. Connecting.
Excuse me.
Yes, yes.
For me, I'm unable to import the data, and I think the data we are using is the one you've already shared soon, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to go to that too. So, sorry, you are right. You just joined. Hello.
Yes, please.
Did you just join
Loading,
or you are?
for me, loading the data, the one you shared on WhatsApp via link,
Yeah.
I, I'm able to see it in my downloads, but
Yes. Hey,
importing it through Power BI is getting
so go
difficult.
go and get data.
Yes,
You are you there?
yes.
Go search for web.
Web,
Yeah.
web, web.
Yeah.
Then after,
Then you have picked the web.
yes, under web I can see web trends analytics.
Are you on Power BI and get data?
Yes, get data. Next to that icon, there is Excel workbook.
Sorry, let me see. Can you show me your link?
My link, yes. Let me
Yeah.
share it. You.
No, share your screen. Your screen.
I don't know. I don't know how to share the screen.
You see
You,
the
you see,
you
I'm
see the
using two
video call.
computers. I'm
Sorry.
using two computers.
Oh,
I'm using two computers. The one I open it if I use it for seeing your
yeah, I get it.
presentation, and
I
the
get
other
it.
one I use it for doing exercises as others
Yes.
will
So
do.
let's go together. Let's go together now. Go on Power BI.
Yes,
Go on Get Data.
get data.
Now search for web. Yesterday we were using text or CSV. This time we are going to use web.
Ah, okay. Get data. Then.
Web, search for
Oh,
web or scroll and find it.
yes, I have scroll down. Uh-huh.
Have you found it web?
Yes,
Click on it.
I've already clicked.
Now you see there's a space where you can write.
Yes,
Now paste there.
I paste the link.
Paste the link we shared on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay, let me go back on WhatsApp. Then
Yeah,
I
no,
bring.
you'll be set. You'll be set. So let's continue. Now we have trimmed. So we can continue checking. For here on gender, we have two distinct zero unique. It's simple. We only have the male and female, which is good. But in case we had the F, we would have to replace it. So we can continue. Oh, another thing we have to keep in mind as we continue checking our data. Here, they are the types of data we are using, like the format of the data column we are using. For this, it's ABC, and it must be ABC because it's the text. And for this, it's numbers, so it must be numbers. If in case we had ABC, we have to change the type or the format, and that's done by double clicking here, and you select the type of your choice. But for now, it's okay. We can continue. For here on date, it's on date. There's zero errors. I want to come back on date later on. So let's not check fully on it. Let's go here on the district. In district, we have six distinct and one unique. So that means one district was written once in our data set of 250 entries. So you can sense an error there. All districts were mentioned multiple times, but for this district, it was mentioned once. So we want to see which district is that. So you go back here on view. Nice. Yeah, thanks. So you can go here on view. You go on view and we can view the column profile. As you can see, Musanze was mentioned once. Here it was mentioned once in capital letter, and there's another Musanze that had multiple entries. So we can't remove it because this is also an entry, but we have to replace it and make it as Musanze. Yes, there are also multiple options. So let's go. Select district. Let's go on transform and we can capitalize as you mentioned. Here you can choose capitalize each word. You go on the same way we found the trim. You go in there and we can capitalize each word. Now we have five distinct and zero unique. And this will help for sometimes you may find Musanze in small letters, sometimes you may find Musanze then letter capital letters. So if you capitalize, they have the same format and they remove all errors. And it's in ABC.
Where do we add the two after transforming?
We are still transforming. Oh, us clicking transform.
Yes, after clicking transform from selecting Musanze as a district.
Go on transform, go on format, and use capitalize.
Format. Okay, good.
Capitalize.
Capitalizing each word.
Yeah.
Good.
So we can continue on. For this village, it's in ABC. There are 20 distinct, zero unique. Fair enough. Same as here on family status and primary care. Here on school status, they are all enrolled. The school name, six distinct, zero unique, the same. We continue grade grade level, six distinct. For grade level, there are six distinct and zero unique. So for here, there's no like correct. Maybe there's a correct answer, but I want it like to be like a discussion for two people. So for grade level, would it be like a number or a text? Would it be text or would it be like a number? For data, it's already it sees the number. It doesn't have the skills to see like sync anything. But would it be like text or would it be like a number? Which format would it be best for it? No, not based on data you have, based on your understandings. Like for grade level, it's a number, it's a text. No, I mean in this case you have one, two, three, four, five. For me, I would suggest to be text. But you can also need it to be a number because you can need to see the average of the grade level. No, average grade level. It's a text. Yeah, it's text. Let's change it to text because you can't find the sum of grade levels. You can't find the. It's like an ID. An ID is not a number. So let's transform it into text. Yes, double click on it. Can you mute? Sorry. Can you mute? Rebel, can you mute your computer? Okay, thank you. So let's change its format into a number because into text because it can't be a number. It's like an ID, though they are numbers, but their format can't be a number. So let's make it text. Now sponsorship, sponsor ID, it's okay. Now we can continue here on country of operation. This data was sponsor country, the country the sponsor comes from. As you can see, we have 9 distinct and 1 unique. Yes. Oh, let's go back. School name. There's an empty. Okay, so how can we remove that? There's a missing. We can't replace with a school. Yes. But we can leave it like unmentioned. Yes. We can leave that space like mentioned there, like unmentioned. Oh, okay, leave it empty. Also, we do have like an unknown school. Yes, as you can see here. Let's view it. Column profile, we do have unknown and some missing. So we can replace their missing with unknown. Yes. So let's select. Boom. We want to replace. We want to replace the values, but we want to replace the empty. Press values. If I change empty to unknown, or they give some presses unknown. Let me see. Don't try it. Let me see. Oh, it worked. So I'm going to replace the presses where there's a missing. I select it. I do replace values. Double left click on school name and replace empty with unknown. because you can't say unless there is another parameter that describes the school name. We can't say this school, this where they left empty. They it was supposed to be this school, so you can leave there unknown. Yeah. So hope we're on the same page. So we can continue. We can continue here on the sponsorship. I did the same. The country, as you can see, we have an empty in country. 1% is empty, and we have 9 distinct and 1 unique. So we must replace that empty country and we must check that unique, because we can't be working in 9 countries and at the same time there's one country we work into it only on one school. It may be possible, but let's check if it's not because of an error. You go on view and you view the column profile. Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, I'm still. And you can see there are 2 unknowns. No, I'm still on school names. But the unknown I replaced with is different to the unknown I have here. So I have to change that and the remain with 1 unknown. Yeah, let's replace 2. Replace value. If I did capitalize, it can work too. Let's replace the unknown with unknown. And now I can view the column profile. Now I have 1 unknown. And there are 5. Okay, now we go here on country, select country and review it. Here on country, as you can see, are we on the same page or am I still going fast? Okay. Here on country, you can see we have Germany, Australia, USA, Canada, UK, U.SS, that's USA too. You have United Kingdom and UK. We have United States, which is the same as USA. So we have to remove that error with replace. You may choose to remain with one. We can say, let me stay with USA, let me stay with UK, for example. So I'm going to replace the U.S.A with USA, and I'm going to replace the United States with USA. So I select, I left click, and I replace values. I'm going to replace first the U.S.O.S.A dot with USA, that's capital, and I do okay. I also do it again. I replace value. Let me replace United Kingdom. Let me view profile. Okay, United Kingdom. I wanted to see how it's written. Replace values. I'm going to replace United Kingdom by UK. I do okay. Continue. Replace values. I replace United States with USA. I do okay. Now I have 6 distinct and 0 unique. I can go on view column profile. As you can see, oh, Why does I have six distinct? Oh, I do have six distinct, but I can see five countries. That means there are some empty. As you can see, 1% is empty. Either I can choose to remove it or I can replace it with unknown. What would be the best option? Removing the empty or replacing with unknown? Okay, what would be best is calling back or asking back which country would this be, or finding other alternative or other variable that describes that unknown. But for now, let's press for unknown because the country is not data you can miss, and it will be a big issue in order to remove it and require you to remove it. So let's first see those empty. Okay, let's select or let's see first blank. Okay, we have these ones are the blank ones. So if you had another data or another place, you may find like this Claudine Nyonsenga, and you may find Claudine Nyonsenga with this idea, he works in this country, and you may replace that. But since now we don't have that, we have to replace empty with unknown or remove it. Oh, where is it? Okay. Let me remove the filter. Let's select all. Replace replace values. Replace the empty with unknown. Okay, done. Now we can continue. Here we have sponsorship start date. Okay, and it's in text. So we have to remove it and transform it into the date. So we go here on ABC. Let's select date and see. Okay, transform to date, but we have errors. And because the reason for this error is because it was in the, you see the other formats. The other formats are in month, the month, date, year, month, date, year. But for this one, it's in date, month, and in the year, the date, month, and year. So we have to replace this, and we have to replace it with we have to fix its format. So let's filter.
You please go back like 30 seconds so that I can view well how you've changed that sponsorship start date.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let me
What is
remove
the,
the change type.
yes, what is the
So
problem?
for the date,
Yeah.
it was in the ABC, and I want to transform it into uh into a date format. So
What?
I double
Into
click
what?
a date format. Date.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, like here we have date. It's in date format. So you want to transform it into date. So I double click on ABC. I change it to date. And here I have error 1% and have one empty, and I have some null. Okay. So I want to fit and replace, we remain with this. This one is for this one error. This error is for 23 uh, 23 for the Apple. Oh, can't remain with it. There's some question if I can teach screen. Uh, yeah, for the 23, 23. Oh, it's not coming. We have to remain with this one. Eh? I wanted to change singly it. Okay, let me
Is,
first.
is it
Let me
possible
first.
to replace that value?
Yeah, that's what I want. Oh no. Yeah, it's possible. That's one option. It's asking like if it's possible to replace this value. That's one option, but it's in case for this one we have only one error, but in case we don't have many errors, for some people enter different format. So let me stay with it when it's text and filter it and stay with it only. It's 23rd. It's this one, yes. Okay, this one I can change it into a different format, or I can change it singly into its format. So let me change it using local. I want to change it to date, but I want to use the English United Kingdom. You see, it have changed. Yes. Now I can remove the filter. Sorry. Yeah. You want to bring them back. Clear filter. They are not allowing it. I changed all. So that will require me to change it. Single hundred. Remove it up to replaced value, and we are going to change this and remove the errors. Sorry?
No, is there a
So
100?
change and stay on replaced value. Stay on replaced value. The
Stay on
one we
replace.
used for the
Okay,
date.
means I want to go back 2 steps.
Yeah, go back 2 steps and stay two replaced values. Delete the other steps. Yes, and you are going to change into date, and you are going to remove this error. Yes, losing some data. I will be losing some data. Let me see what will be the best way to remove it. It's different. Want to replace it. Can you replace it? Yes.
But you say we can remove errors. Just remove that row.
Yes.
We lost that.
Yeah, I want the. Can you replace it?
We are doing some real data.
Yeah.
How can we solve it? Just
I wanted like to replace it. Before removing errors, we replace it instead of removing errors.
Are we going to replace it with what?
Yeah, let's replace it. Let's replace it with the same format as others have. So let's go on. Sponsorship data. Let's replace. We're going to replace the other one that was 23rd. Which year? 2021, I think. Let's replace it with the 4/23rd, 2021. Okay, now let's check if we transform into date. Yeah, the error have been removed.
Okay, go back so that we master that.
That would be a big okay. You have another error. This one is the same. I'm thinking of the best option we may do that. The best options we can do that is either making the other column that's a duplicate for it, and we change. It's called it. I'm trying to find the best option. We do have a 1% error. The only error remaining is only this one, and it's the same. Now that we have to stay, you can't put in a specific date. We may make it empty. If that's an option, I would press it error none. But we can't say this is a specific date. It's a pro. If it's more than one, we may find a way to remove it. Or if there are other dates, the year last review, we may also use that. So let's replace this one too. Maybe some people who don't have some Excel. No, in Google Sheet it's the same. In Google Sheet is the same as Excel. You can edit in Google Sheet and you refresh. It's the same. So let's replace this error too.
Question, please.
Yes.
Are you going back?
I'm removing the one. Let me see the error. I'm going to remove the I'm going to replace to the other error.
I wanted to know which exact date have you changed from 23rd April to which date have you?
To April 23rd. Just you didn't change we changed the arrangement only. So where is
I'm
the
not
other error?
catching, I'm not catching what you were saying. You have had the 23rd April.
Are you seeing the other error? Let me see. Do you still have the 1% error? You have 1% error. Have NAS. And there's no error. Here there's an option for remove empty. If you wanted to remove the NAS, there's option for remove empty, but we don't use it for this time. I'm trying to find the error. Can anybody find it? We are using the same data set. And they tell me the error so I can press it. I saw it was 13, 2011, something like that. No, there one. There's left with one error.
28th January 2026.
28th January 2026.
26.
Let me replace it. Let me replace it. Replace value 28th
January
January. Like this?
2023.
Like this.
23.
And you are going to replace it with the.
But
Let me change it. Let me change it. Yeah. It's like this. It's written like this.
the above one has slashes.
Like this. Slashes like. But you have changed into date.
Yeah, I do it.
Okay, okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, the other error. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, let me change it. Replace value. It's January 28,
2027.
2023. Others are in format of the year. It's year, month, and date. So I'm going to change it to 2023. Next is the month. Next is the year. The date. It have changed. Yeah, there's another one we haven't changed. And you can do the other things we did last time where we separate the year and the month and the date, and we see the ones that are meanings. That one can also help. So yeah, this one will be the only error left. Yeah, let's remove this one and it will be done. Let's replace this error and it will be done. It's October 24th, 2020.
Capital.
Okay,
Better to select.
where is it? Let me see if I can copy it. Replace values. Replace this with 2020. October 24th.
October. What
Oh, October. Yeah, let's change it to 8. Let's change it into date. Yeah. Let's review date also. We do have one empty. So what would be the best option for this empty? Suggestions. Pressing unknown. Can we remove it and lose that data? Yeah, because of a start date, we can't remove that. That's not something big. And you don't even have the year. So let's leave it empty. Let's or we can replace it with the unknown. So I think for other errors we may be finding them one while we are building the visuals, and we'll be coming back to transform it. In the meantime, we can close and apply. Close and apply, then your data will come to the report view. So, oh, there's one
Question
error.
for clarification. Excuse me.
Yes.
Question for clarification.
Go back. Yes, yes.
Uh, my distribution table cannot show me if I have errors or not. I can only see
Go there on the view tab.
you.
View tab.
Yes.
Go on view tab and click on the custom column profile. View errors. View the error. Sorry. Go on the
View the error.
column profile. Let me see where's the error. Here on the date. Yeah, we can. Can you allow me to remove it or you can replace it? What do you suggest? Is this the porting the data was not successful? I don't know for your computers, but for me it was not successful because of this error. So I can either edit it or remove it.
How percentage? How many data?
Well, we're
Okay.
moving only one unit.
Proceed with showing me how to see if I have errors or no.
Are you on view?
Yes. Then if you what?
Click the no. Add a new step. You go on view and click the custom profile. I see in the screen. Click this column profile.
Column profile.
Yeah.
It is ticket.
It's sorry.
It is ticket, and I cannot see whether I have errors or not.
See the column
How
distribution then.
make it an ticket?
No, and tick it.
None is working. None is
It's
working.
working. Now
No,
it's working.
cannot see errors, please.
What do you want to see this thing?
Yes, valid error input.
So tick the column quality, the column distribution, the column profile.
Oh, column correct. Yes. Yeah,
Now
now
it's working.
it is working.
Okay. Thanks. So let me replace this value. What was the value? Let me replace this value so you can also, depending on what you did, you see the errors and you have to fix them. Let me replace this value and replace it with. We change the what does it? I want to see that. Have you changed it? Let me see.
Last time you didn't
2019. Oh, it's not allowing it. I'm going to remove it. Change type. I was here on the coded column. Let me go here on the sponsored start date. Where is it here? It's done having error. Add new step. Replace value. Oh.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Yes, yes.
Uh, I'm sorry that I'm going to ask you too many questions just for clarification.
You have the error.
And that this data
Let me
data
move the error
review.
so you can continue. You can do it in the Google Sheet or Excel. No, let me remove the errors in sponsorship data. Sorry, what are you saying?
Allow me to ask you questions, please.
Yes, yes.
And that is the data headings, and under the headings, uh, we have factors that show quality of our data in
I
percentages.
don't want to replace it. I want to remove it. Sorry, it's you're asking.
Uh,
You're asking.
under under reviewing our data,
Yes,
we
cause
have
and apply.
factors. We have factors that show whether our data are quality or not. Like
Yes,
if they are error free, if they are valid, and such input I've ever
yes.
seen. What shows that our data are valid enough or error free?
You see there you are seeing the varied percentage of it, the error percentage of it, and the empty percentage of it.
Then if I have like for instance input 1%
So
error
that means
free,
that means
error
your
free,
that means your
valid,
data set have 1% empty and
yes,
it have 0% error and have the
90% valid.
yeah.
Then how to proceed with correcting that those errors?
So that's what we've been doing the whole time. The pressing the errors, the moving the errors, the pressing the empties like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So
if you are
have you
done,
know,
or column is showing 100% valid, error free, I mean 0%, empty
yeah.
0%, it means now you are done.
Yeah, you are done, you can continue, but that doesn't mean you are done. Data cleaning can't be done. In
Ah,
case you meet an error while working, you have to
yes.
come back.
Sure.
Yeah. So have we managed to load the data?
Not yet because I'm still having some errors as I'm showing you.
Managed to cross and load. Cross and load. If you do have some errors that won't work and it will bring you the errors, then you can then cross and load. If you cross and apply.
Then hello,
Go on home and do cross and apply.
hello. Excuse me.
So can you do close and apply? But you know the colors double click on it. Remove the error. So have you close and apply?
Hello, please. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Close and apply.
Get the data.
You close and apply so you can continue. So now we have crossed and applied. Next,
No, please. No, please.
sorry. Yes.
I wanted you to help me with how to sort out the input percentages.
For on which column?
Like sponsorship
Depends.
start date. Take as
For the
an example.
sponsorship start date,
Yes, an example there.
you will choose what will be the best options. I'm going to give you two options, and you choose the best option.
Yes.
One, okay, okay, you only have okay. There's three options. One is not impossible. The first one, ideally, is to ask for it or find it in another set. Is the best one. Another one is removing it, and another one is removing the empty. Or another one is the replacing is the like doing nothing and leaving it as empty.
Repressing empty with empty.
No, I mean like leave it like that. Leave
Oh,
it empty. Or
if
you
then
can
if I leave
replace
it empty, there will be we should still have validity incomplete.
It's okay. It's okay. You can load it. You
Oh, okay.
can cross and apply.
Oh, okay, good.
So now we are going to do the modeling. We are going to do the data modeling. So we are going to bring the other data set. The other data set we had in our we have in our computer, the one containing the Rwanda district and the coordinates. And you can connect it from your computer. It's not necessary to use the Google Sheet. Go on get data. It was in text CSV. Connect. And yeah, it's was in the download. You connect to the other data set. Let me find it in your computer for me. I have many data. Okay, participation info. Let me find it. Can you note? What's the name of the data set? District. One district.
Extension of the more text CSV.
CSV. Okay, let me see. Let me use the one. Let me go in the downloads. Connect it to the other data set for Rwanda district. You you load it. I think that it doesn't have any error, so you can load it. You can load it. So after you have loaded the other data set or any other data set you will use in the dashboard that's connected to that, the next thing is building the connection. You go here or we are on report view and we have the table view. So you go on the model view. And automatically it have been built. So let's first, for example, let's first delete it. So now we have our two data. One is from the Google Sheet, one is from our computer, and you are going to connect them. It's easy. Just find the one thing that we connect them is that's the district, and you connect district. You take the district, and you connect with district. I'm the one who removed it, but it's automatically there. I'm saying just in case it's not there, or if you did some cleaning after it was imported, it's removed. So initially it was already built. I removed it, but if it's not there, you have to drag the district. As you see, it's the only common one. You take the district and you drag it to district, and to make it's many to one, and you can just save.
Have a case where we created the connection when it was still existing.
If it already initially it was there, it's automatically the Power BI builds it most of the time. Sometimes it cannot be there. So I was showing you how to build it. I deleted it first.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the reason for me it's working. Yes. So and now we can go back on our report view. So for building the dashboard, most of now I mean like how all of them they have already showed you how to build them. It's simple. Many may like the dashboard we did, the ones we didn't use the ones for the overtime as the time goes on because we didn't have the date format, but now we can use it. So let's do like a single chart showing like how data been moved over time. Yes. So let's select the line chart. Line chart. And we are going to see, let me see if something can check. Okay, like how the average, no. Let me see what will be the best option. Okay, like how attendance rate changes over time. Yes. So that's we put the let's take one date. Let's take like that's review date, and you may choose attendance rate. And let's stay with the month. As you can see, this is how the sum of attendance dates change, but we can choose the average to show like something that's ideally. So this is how the average changes over time. Choose the line chart.
No.
You see an example of a line chart?
Now, guide us back on how to get data after selecting the chart use.
Okay, so you are going to use these trends. This one that shows trends over time. So you may choose this line chart or may choose the area chart. So let's choose, for example, the line chart. It will ask you the x-axis and the y-axis. And sometimes you may be showing like trends of two things that will show the y-axis, showing like two lines how they change if they have the same meaning. Like if you want to show the two trends of two things over time, so I will have to bring like a date on the x-axis. If I bring the date, you show the year, the quarter, the month, and the day. So for me, let me show like the day, the month, because for the day, it will be a long chart. So let me stay with only the day, the month, or you can show the quarter depending. And I'm going to bring the attendance rate on the y-axis. It will be, and I
The
choose the
problem is,
yes,
the problem
the
is,
average.
uh,
Yes.
uh, next to such visualizations, I only have two data set that you have entered without details that I can see like on
Click this
your
drop down.
computer.
Click this. Click this.
Oh, okay, good.
I choose the last review date.
Then move forward. Hello? Hello?
Hello. And you can see we have recorded the sound. Yeah. So I'm trying to see something.
Hello, please.
You know.
Moving forward. What else to do after selecting like age?
You have to bring down the last review date and the attendance rate.
What's up?
You, sorry?
You mean like taking age and bringing on where?
No, that's a good thing. We're going to change that. When
We
you are
have
saying,
we have
sorry?
meanwhile we have a x axis and a y axis. How do
Yes.
we how do we attach data there? Comparing what and what?
How do we? You
How
want
do
to
we
build a visa?
attach data on x or y axis?
So you have to drag down the attendance, like the last review, drag it and bring it to X. In the attendance rate, drag it and bring it to Y.
Attendance on x and attendance on y.
Yeah.
They are the same.
No, attendance on X and the attendance rate on Y and the last review
That's
date
the
on X.
review.
The last review date on X.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, let me see. We are going to use some ducks. Do you have the sponsorship card? Okay, here they mention something. There is here we have some blank. Yes, and they don't want to input it in our data, and they have failed to remove it in our analysis. So we don't want our blank in our chart. So you have to filter. You have to use the filter, not the slicers, but the filter on this vision. And that's here. Here on the filter, there's data visualization and filter. Here on filter, there is where they show you what they are showing. So we select all except the blank. Here on filter, you select all except the blank. Uh, Sometimes for filters you may have minimized it. You may be having something like this. So click on it like this. Click on it, and you see the filter. Go on last review date and select all except blank.
Sorry?
So sometimes you may be wanting to put a filter on a vision.
Excuse me?
We did had like some filter on the filters. There are some sensors they acted like filters, but sensors are for interacting with it. For this time we
Sorry, sir.
want. Yes, sorry, let me first finish explaining and I will answer you. Yes.
Okay.
So we are on this chart, we want to filter and stay with all month except the blank. So I'll go here on filter. I want filter on this feature. There's also filter on this page and filter on all pages. I will use the filter on this feature and I will select all. For last review date, I will select all except the blank. And I even choose the select only January, the first quarter if you want. Depends on what you want to show. Let's say in case you want to show like filter, you want to show for kids above 18 on this chart, you have to use also the filter. You can use filter in many ways. So I think we can add a quick measure and we can continue with the group work. Let me see if I can find the dashboard web. So let's, you see in our tables we have a table for height and a table for date of birth for the weight, but we don't have one like for BMI. And you want to calculate the BMI. For BMI is the weight squared over height. No, weight over height squared. I'm trying to remember. Weight squared over height. Yeah, weight squared over height. I'm not a doctor. So I'm going to add that measure. You go here in case you want to find something and you find it was not calculated, and there's no way you can calculate that. Yes. So you go here your data, click on these three dots and do a new measure. Click on the new measure. Yes, new measure, and you are going to do it will be called BMI. Let me see, can I zoom? No, it can't. Okay, BMI equal to weight to be equal to our data set. It's called CSV to be equal to weight. What's our data set code? It's a new measure. It will be divide. Our data is I have no name. There's no name. Weight. It's called weight. Divider. Data is called pub. Weight column is weight kilogram, and it's squared. It's not finding the weight. Let me find it. Not finding my weight. Let me add it as a column.
new column.
To be equal, I'm going to add the column for BMI. Yes. Let me first rate it. Go on here on table view. We are on report view. We are on report view. Go on table view and go on table tools, and we are going to add a new column that will be showing the BMI of each child. Yes. Go on new column and we call that column BMI to be equal to weight to be equal to weight squared. It's the height squared. Sorry. So it's the height. What's this?
The weight over height squared.
Okay. Weight over height squared. Height in centimeters squared. Do enter. Let me see. BMI already exists. I have recreated it. Let me call it another name. I created the other last time when I was trying it here. I created the icon for the new measure for it, and I did delete it, so they can't be two columns with the same name. But you can delete it and they do it. Let me delete this one. Or let me first call it like BMI. Yeah, all one, two, two. Okay, and I do okay. Okay, the BMIs have come. Wait, why are they? How is our data? They are all in 0 points. Yes, because our data are not meaningful. Yes, at 8 divided by height squared. Is it weight over height squared? But our height must be in meters. In meters. So we have to transform this in meters. Okay. Nice insight. So let's delete these two. Let me also don't want this BMI. We are going first to transform these heights in centimeter into meters, then we calculate the BMI. That's another column, yeah. Yeah, delete from model. Now let's make height in meters. Let's add another column. Or we can do it in the formula. What do you suggest? In the formula, we do another column for in meters, or we do it in the formula directly. In the formula, the formulas they work. They're in here. We do have formulas in here. In some codes sometimes. So we are going to use the formula. You can create a new column, or you can create a new column with height in meters. That would be simple. It's just taking the height divided by 100. Divided by 100, or you can create as we did the new column for BMI. for BMI which will be equal to weight over height squared, ah, which will be weight divide by bracket height, which we have to transform into meters, divide by 100, you cross bracket and you multiply by you power by 2. Now we can do okay. Yeah, now we have normal BMIs. You can try adding it. The formula is here. Let me zoom. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, if you like to add it for column, where exactly is to good place? Or not got it. You, how is the column comes? Yes. What about this one?
This is BMI. You can look at the formula. So for some people they were saying like you can do it in Excel, but you can't.
I'm trying to write that in.
You just write weight.
This one.
So you have to learn to do it in Power BI because sometimes you may be not having the data, so you can do it. I know in Excel it will be simple, but let's take like this scenario. You don't have the data. I'm the one with the data. You are just you do have the only the link. So in case you need to calculate the BMI, you can't tell the one with the data to add it. You have to add it yourself. So that's another insight. We can do other even add other things. If you're done with it, we can add a conditional column if you want, and many others. It's basically anything you do in Excel, you can still do it here. For people online,
I'm not converting. Confused.
So let's try one last thing. Let me think. Okay, so another thing, we're going to do some work in groups. I wanted to see one last thing. Okay, let's go home. So, do you have it? So have you all managed to create the new column? for BMI. So you can, if you wanted, you can create other columns too, like for conditional columns. So the okay,
To be arranged. It comes at the last
move it.
place.
Press.
I'll bring back so that it
Let me
can
see.
be wait.
Let me see. I've never used that because I don't hear the reason for it. So I'm going to share. We are going to take a 10-minute break. Sorry. Hello. So we are going to take a 10-minute break, and I'm going to share a dashboard that we are going to create in groups. It's a small, after the 10-minute break. It's a small dashboard, as simple as dashboard we are going to create. And if you do face errors, we'll be going back to transform, but we do it in groups. Thank you. We can come back at 11:22. have it open, you can try refreshing. For those who still have it open, try refreshing the data. So when you go on home and you go here on refresh, it depends on your computer. Oh. When you go on home and you go here, there is refresh, and you refresh.
It's what?
There's no change.
No, it's refreshing.
Okay. Go on the dashboard. You see, there will be changes in the data. Did you refresh? So once you refresh, there will be changes in the data. That's what you will be doing when you enter new data. For example, you were all connected in my Google Sheet, so I entered new data in it. So once you refresh in your once you refresh in your data set, there will be changes. So that's what you'll be doing when either you are connected to Excel and your computer and you enter the new data, all once, once you are connected to a Google Sheet like this. So now we may save. We can save. Now we are going to Excel. We are going to use Excel, AI in Excel. So how many normally use AI while doing analysis in Excel? Come on, you can't say you don't use it. You can go even besides and ask it. Okay. So there are multiple ways you can use AI in Excel. So let's first start with the easiest one and the simple one. We are going to be asking AI for the formulas we need or for any analysis we need. Yes? So let's for example say this is our data set. Let's for example say we want to see the total children in each school. Yes? Or let's say for example we want to see the average age. Yes? We want to see the average age for this data set. We may open an element, a large language model like ChatGPT, and you may ask it, for example, I need a formula to calculate the sum, for example, the average. So what's wrong with my prompt there? What's wrong with what I did? Like I asked for, I want to okay, don't mind the errors. It will know it. I want the formula to calculate the average age. It will give me an answer, but I did an error. What's the error I did? calculate the average of age.
It is mentioned the age from the range.
Okay? Yeah.
Ages.
So I didn't even mention in Excel. Sorry.
The sheet.
In Excel, for example, let's say in Excel. Yes. You see here, it will give me a formula. Yeah, the formula it gave me, but they are missing something. So what's missing? Okay. In short, what I want to see for AI like ChatGPT or any other AI. Let me first log in. For any AI, once you ask it the
Can't you upload something?
okay, now she asked if we can upload the data. Yeah, that's not
That's why
it's not
it's
safe
saying
once the data is
the
sensitive.
ages.
Yeah. So what will be great? The greatest and the one I use for me, it will be first Zoom.
You need to be present.
Oh. Okay. For the AI to know exactly the location of my sheet is by showing it my data. But still I can't give it all my data in case they are sensitive. So ideally the best way it will be but showing it once I copy. Can you mute? Yeah, okay. So ideally the best way to be, I first copy my columns, the column titles only. If possible, if it's okay, you may even copy the first row in case it doesn't contain an ID or a name or any data that's confidential. You copy it. Now I can bring it in my I bring it in my AI. So now it knows which columns I have. It knows the location they are in. So now when I ask it any formula to give me, it will be ideally. So let's give it here are my column titles in Excel. I paste it. It would have been better if I give it a screenshot, but it's okay. As a data analyst, I want a formula to find average of age. Now it have given me this formula. You see? And once I go back to my data, oh, C is not it. It have not yet copied. I should have given it. Oh, I copied wrongly. You see? I started from the last name. Oh, so that's why A, B, C. See, it would have given him well. So let me copy well. Now it have explained everything. Let me use this prompt to let me open the new chat. Let me replace these columns and let me replace it with the real ones. Now you see it have given me average EE, and in my data it's already EE. So now I have the average age, and once I have that, I can copy it as simple and put it where I want to put the average age. Sorry. Now you see it have given me the average age with only pasting the formula they gave me without even going to check which column is age, which is this. For this simple, but once you are going to use like a formula like VLOOKUP, it will be simple. As long as I've shown it my column titles, it now knows which difference to be referencing to. If I ask it, I want to show, let's try a huge formula. Let's say like a huge formula that will take us time. Let's say we want to rank by age. Yes, we want to say from this age to this is young. Okay, they are all young. Younger, youngest, for example. Yes, I want now to say I want to rank the grades. You see, they are in 1, 2, 3 to 4 to 5. You see, the grade levels are in 1 to 6. Yes, and now I want another column that will be showing, instead of one to be showing good, very good, like that. That formula could be taking like 3 to 4 minutes to make it. So for me, I will just have to go back to my ChatGPT. It already have my column titles, so I won't need to redo it. I'll give it. It's better to give a better prompt now. I want in grade level, and I want a new column to show grade level in words instead of numbers, like in you have to give it a prompt that's like in grade level. You have to mention one will be either good, two will be this, three will be up to 6 poor. As it doesn't know which grades are used. For there I used 1 to 6 and normally it's 1 to 5, so I have to mention it. It will be better if I showed 1 is good, 2 is this, 3 is this, up to 6. For time purpose, I will ask it to generate it. Now I want a formula to use. It's already okay in Excel, but it already know I'm in Excel because I'm still in the same chart.
Same formula is in
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I didn't. You see the problem? I didn't mention what 2 is, so it now said 2 to 6 is poor. So, but if I mentioned like 1 is good, 2 is very good, 3 is this, a good arrangement, to have given me the formula, and I just have to copy. I go back in my Excel. Oh, let me insert the column. You know, it have known that it's in M. So I just have to insert another column. I have to insert another column. Let me make it the last. And I could just only have to paste the formula. You see, the one have changed to poor, and the only thing I'll be left is double clicking and it goes down, just like that. So ideally, for using AI in this analysis, the best, you have to show it the titles. The title, so it will be nowhere to referencing, and your prompt have to be great. Like you have to mention what you want clearly, so it will know which formula to give you. And like me who said one is good and I didn't mention the others, so you have to be specific. And for that is the fast way of using AI in Excel analysis. Another option, yes.
I want to know, unless it's connected, how the AI knows the content of this sheet while you didn't share the entire data set by sharing the title.
Yeah, it doesn't know the content, and that's what makes this best. It only knows like the picture of the data. Only knows the the titles I have in my table, so it will know where to reference. The formula only references. Like for the average, it gives you average of E to E. So the reason I give the titles to know reference the column of this index.
Yeah, my thinking was I need once I'm in chat GPT or another AI tool, maybe I need if it's not confidential 100%, I will approach so that like the AI could refer to that sheet. Otherwise, I didn't capture well how it will analyze the data set while it doesn't have any clue on that data set.
So that's the second way I was going to mention.
Mhm.
For the first one we did, AI will not analyze your data set. You will be the one analyzing, so for it will be helping you. As you know, I was the one coming saying I want the average of H. If it was the one doing analysis, it will be giving me the average of H. Yes. So for this first one, it's not the AI doing the analysis. It's me doing the analysis, and the AI is giving me the formulas and the direction, assisting. And it's better if the data is confidential. Yes. So we are going to the
Yeah, actually, that's where we bring back the concept of data protection. Because if you upload the data, that means it's not safe when you upload it, your organization is done. So a way to protect the data is just give Excel the first column, the first row, which is the names of the column. So to know which, remember the reference that Dr. Lema mentioned on the first day. Let's say AB to 1. That's a reference of a cell, right? So everything under that particular column is a variable or a column. So when you give it the names of the columns, it's going to be able to track which column and which it's where. Then you give it further explanation to know like the categorization that Fabrice just did, which is who are who's uh, those categorizations. So it's a good way to protect the safety of the data you're using.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't copy paste in the first law, and it's not allowing me to copy. Okay. Yeah. So that's the first one. Is there any question? Or you can try it. Can you try it? Huh? Okay, you can try it in your other time. The data I'm using is the data we had yesterday. Yeah, the one we did analysis in Power BI. So the second in three options, it's the non-confidential one, the one where you have to upload the data. If it's not confidential, like the one we have here, I can just let me open my code. Let me just sum it. Yeah. So in case you have data that are not confidential, which I think you maybe for learning purpose, but most of the data is confidential, you may just you may upload the data. You may upload the XLX form and you can ask it to do the analysis and the dashboard to do it for you in Excel. So for example, let's try as a professional data analyst. Oh. As a professional data analyst, analyze this data set and provide a professional dashboard showing all necessary insights, for example. And I enter here in my CRUD, it will analyze my dataset and it will even provide the dashboard in Excel without requiring me to do anything. So if you have analysis of your choice, if you have some insight you want to be in your dashboard, you will have to mention it also in your you have to mention it in your prompt. So as to creating it, you can be trying it yourself. I'm tired. It's right, it's only send another one way and it will be over. So you can try it in your computer. You see it, I've created the data set.
Sorry. How can I make columns RAM read only?
Okay.
For example, if you have two many columns, you want one to be confidential.
So it doesn't read it.
Yeah.
In here,
Read only.
in what you are sending it here. Or what you are showing to somebody.
Somebody.
Oh, you want to roll, you can lock it. Try locking it. Yeah, so let's
How block?
let me see.
No. Akayibona ntayikora ntabe yahindura nako
Ubundi mbizi ibindi byose. Ino sheet
cyangwa
inyuma ikafite cyane sheet. Sana sheet. Nyingi wali. You can even put a password there.
La document
Okay. Must have done this.
that's one. That's color. You protect this. In Hawaii, no, I am Kaya.
So it's for CRUD, it does take some time, but we'll be back when it's done. This is the second option once it's not safe. The last option is adding code in your Excel, but for it, it's required to be having a paid version for code. For example, you see here I have the coding. All I have to do is open it. Okay, let me restart. You see, once you have a CRUD paid version, or there's this ChatGPT which is free for like some few prompts, you can use it directly in your dataset. You can ask it, clean my data, remove this. It will be doing it directly in your Excel. This is another option, but this is in case you have already paid the CRUD version. So those were the three options. Let's see if it have finished it. Not yet. Okay, it's done. You see, it have provided the dashboard, but I didn't be specific and say I want it in Excel. It give me an HTML one. So, but if I did mention that I wanted it in Excel, to provide it, and the dashboard provided is for my data, literally. You see, and I can download it and share it.
Which version of code are you using?
It's the paid. It's the pro one,
Okay.
but I'm using the free one.
Actually, I'm asking you which version of code is using.
But I'm
Okay,
u-
the paid one, because the free one cannot make sense.
but I'm using the free one in order to don't exit the. Yeah, I'm using the Sonnet, and you do have it. I'm using the Sonnet. This one is free.
there's a page where it exists.
Let me show you the models. You see, these ones are the one that I paid. This Opus and this, and I'm using the Sonnet, as you can see, and it's free. It's free. You can do it. You can you have the data. You can even try it in your computers. It will create something like this. You're asking me what did I do, and I did it in your eyes. I didn't even do a good prompt, if you know. I only asked. Look at my prompt. It's very short. If you did like a better prompt and you mentioned the colors you want, you mentioned what you want in your analysis, and you even mentioned you want it in Excel to provide it a better one, better than this. You see, I only uploaded my data set and I asked it analyze this data set and provide the dashboard. See, it's that simple. So, if there's no other question, we can proceed to the data protection. Okay. But try it. You can try it in your computer. You have Chrome. You can go to the code and you can use it. And if you want, if it's for a job, you can pay it. It's not that expensive. You can pay it. So continue. Data protection.
Is there any just so close? So it's as simple as another form we would call it's almost the same as ChatGPT. The difference is that it is stronger than what ChatGPT can do. This one called Claude. So it has and then the upgraded one. Then they upgrade all the so for this data security. That's what I wanted to talk about. For data security, everything you don't pay for, you're paying in form of what you give.
So how can you pay if they pay
So there's a saying that goes, if you're not paying for a service, you are the product. That's the reality. So that's why when they say it's not safe to share data with these AI tools, it means basically this that is free. This is called free models, public models. When you have a paid one, it's called a private or organizational model, which has data safety protocol. When you're doing a paid one, you're given that your data and what you upload is not used by Claude, the owners of Claude Anthropic, to train their models. Doesn't make sense. But when you're using a free one, the price you're paying is the data you're sharing. In other words, is it clear? So when you're doing your personal stuff and there is nothing sensitive about the data you're using, go ahead. But if you're using organizational data, there are laws on data protection. And from what I have seen, story by story, it's getting serious. Right now, you can't take your organization's data. When someone from another organization says, I need this data on this and this, they have protocols. You can't just send it via the email. No. I have someone I worked with, and the donor asked for the data. She sent the data with people's emails and names, and she was suspended straight away. Yeah. Just because data protection is serious. Because there are laws. There are laws that govern people's personal data. People's names, emails, ID numbers, phone numbers,
Credit
that's personal
card.
data. Then there is also what that is personal data, and then there is also the upper category, which is the medical data. I can't remember the name. Medical records are another form of high level security kind of data. So there are categories. There is personal data and there is sensitive data. People's health related data is sensitive data. Then someone's name or this personal information is personal data or private data. So every time you're using these AI tools, it's very important. Be careful with how you use them because if you're not using a paid version, you're actually selling the data, the owners of the organization.
kuriya ntabwo bishoboka kundi gishoboka kuza twayigira rayiti twayigira daka iriya ntabwo iri konti gusa nk'iriya ntabwo ikunda muri maza muri mobiyayi yanditse n'iya kode
So, like all the time you're collecting data, someone, some of you have at some point been in data collection. Maybe, I'm just assuming, right? You know that before you have an interview with anyone, when you're collecting data, you ask for consent. So every time, because when you don't ask for consent, a signed one, 1 year from the interview, someone might take you to court. They say, use my personal data without my consent. And they will get money from you. Same thing, but even when you have consent, you're supposed to have protection, data protection. I hope some of you know how to apply or have passwords on files like Excel. So someone who opens it needs to be knowing that particular person. That's one way of protecting the data. Does it make sense? Yeah. So, when you collect data, we do a lot of data collection. So when you collect data and you use it, you're supposed to use it for the purpose of which you said that you're going to use it for. There's a project we were working on, and at some point, the client wanted to use the same data for the advanced form of the project. And for the purpose of data protection, we were asked to go back and ask for consent again from the participants. Because when we asked them for consent to use the data, we told them specifically what we want to use it for, right? So we did use the data for that particular purpose. And then we realized that there are other things we can use the data for. So we needed to ask the same people for consent to use the data for that new activity or project. So even when you're doing the analysis of the data, I think this is what when Fabrice said you upload the data in those AI tools, make sure that you have dropped names of people, you have dropped their IDs, contacts, and everything. Because even you don't want, how do I say this? A few years from now, when someone goes on Google, you have never shared your, let's say, your phone number. But then because your data was uploaded in AI, I can ask ChatGPT and it's going to give me your number. That's what we are trying to say when it comes to data protection. You don't want someone to ask ChatGPT for your email and ChatGPT produces your email or your residential area where you live. So because these models are learning, and how they learn is through the data we give them. So for them to not get access to such data, which is also not stored in Rwanda anyway, it goes to the US and the owners of these platforms. At the end of the day, we are trying to reserve something for ourselves. That's why someone is name, phone number, emails, and everything, IDs, they are personal data. You're not supposed to be using them, publishing them. Is it clear? One last slide. So what do we do when we are doing our analysis? Because we are coming from this training ready to do analysis in our own organization. So how are you supposed to do the analysis, but ensuring that you are also responsible for the data you're using in the analysis? Anonymize before you do the analysis, you publish the dashboards we are talking about. People's names should not be in dashboards. People's identifications should not be in dashboards. So you're supposed to anonymize them. You could say, if it is Karara Benon, you could say KB001. That's a code. Then you make sure that everyone on the list, you have a code for them. So that the data you're analyzing, even though you're using the same data, but the tool, like we just saw, when you're using Excel, you're not uploading people's names and their IDs and everything. Right? Protect the file. This comes back to the passwords. Control access. Share the data to people who need to get access to the data. Not everyone have access to the data. And years ago, people used to have copies of documents on you could have a document on your laptop and then you also have it on a flash disk. Thinking that it is protected because you have it on a hard disk. In reality, if you lost that hard disk, it means also the data is gone. So there is no security in that. And if someone found it, then they have access to it. So you shouldn't be copying. Like you have a file, an Excel file containing some sensitive information, but you have it everywhere. There's a time when we were in this training, not this cohort, but in this particular training, someone said having those files on your desktop is more like having your, what is something that you keep in your bedroom but you don't bring in the living room. I'm trying to find the best example.
There are many, but they are not safe.
So you can, let's say you cannot bring your wardrobe in the living room,
Okay.
right? Okay. But when you have it's more like your desktop is the face, the PRM. It's the front of your home. So everything you have on your desktop is accessible by everyone who accesses your laptop. And having things on your desktop actually slows down your laptop. Normally, there's a space. There's a space for storing documents. When you partition it, you have a separate disk for. Normally, we call it disk D or E. But the main one, which is the brain of the laptop, when you put things on your desktop, you're putting them on the brain of the laptop, which sometimes slows it down when it is functioning. So you're supposed to have things in the storage, not on your desktop. Apart from it not being safe for data security purposes, it's also affecting the functioning of your laptop. Yeah. So in your organizations, maybe not, you might not be the responsible ones, but many organizations now are required to have what we call a data processor or a data controller certificate from RISA. Are you familiar with that? So every organization is now required to have that certificate. It's not about just a certificate, but the responsibility that comes with a certificate. Because every time, when you have a breach, you have had some, let's call them rumors, when let's say a bank named X, they have had a breach, some hackers are trying to enter their system. They're supposed to escalate it. That's where when we talk about data protection, we're also talking about cybersecurity. So every time you have an issue, you detect that someone is trying, an unauthorized person is trying to enter your system, the law requires you to report it to RISA right away. Within, I think, 24 hours. You're supposed to escalate it because they are the ones with the capacity to counter the hacking and try to protect the data of the organization. So the reason we are bringing up this particular topic, now that you're entering into analysis, you don't want to be the source of trouble in your organization. Most importantly, when you're using AI tools in analysis. Because that's where it's mostly vulnerable. It's on the internet. Right? Yes, please.
I want to know, like, as a student, there's somehow we use ChatGPT and ask us to insert the email. And most of the time when you're doing research, like me, I'm confused and it comes like the answer from the end of the it's created in the name. And even my email.
Yeah.
How can I do that?
Now, I thought the question was going to be, how does it know my name? Now the question is, how can I delete that? On the internet, nothing is ever deleted. Nothing is ever fully deleted. There is no way you can delete anything on the internet. Yes. You can't add anything. Yes. So that could you see that? Those things you see, someone sends a WhatsApp message and it disappears. If someone wanted to retrieve it, they would retrieve it. Whatever message you delete on your phone, someone can retrieve it. Very easy. Now that okay, let's not be too sensitive about this particular. What we are trying to say here is limit the kind of information you share with these tools. When you upload any document that has your email in it, that's where to go to your email. You're creating an account. Yes, when you're creating an account, you put in your email. That's how it accesses that kind of information. The good thing is the information on your. We were looking at it when we were training on. Does anyone have Microsoft 365 or Outlook? Okay. How many have it? One. How many have it? Two, three. Can I see from your Outlook? Can you open your Outlook? Yes. Open your Outlook. So people who have Microsoft 365, in many cases, you realize that your organization has paid even for this AI tool. You have access to the paid versions of this AI. So that gives you the protection you need for the data. You can have it on your own.
It's only $9. How long? Which one?
It's monthly.
No.
Claude, I think Claude, for those ones, I think Claude is 30,000.
I'm saying
The 365, I think it's $9 per month. Yeah. So you guys with 365, you already know that you have access to these tools, right? So if you have Outlook on your laptop and they're using Copilot, you have a Lamborghini, but you're troubling on because Copilot is weak in many ways. But in many cases, you have access to the latest models. Are we good people with Microsoft 365? Outlook is more of it's a Microsoft package. It has the 365 that has emails go through the Outlook. It's like an organizational suite of all tools you need. Yes, yes. But which is paid? There's Outlook that you always find in your Windows, but there is Outlook that is paid, which has that package, those packages. So, okay. Let me see your open your profile. So you have ChatGPT, GPT 5.6. So you have access. Yeah, it is paid. Let me show you something. The very
If you don't have it, you have to use Google. Google.
Okay, guys, look here. This. So when you have Outlook and you open it, maybe you can ask from when you have Outlook and you open, let's say Copilot, this is the main thing, and you come here, you see this list. So this down here on GPT Open AI, this is GPT 5.6 and it is the latest model.
Latest, like latest.
Like yesterday. Let's call it yesterday.
It's the first time I saw it, you know.
Yeah, last like
It was 5.5.
2 weeks ago, it was
5.5, yeah.
Now this is the latest.
Yeah, after, yeah. Yeah. It was released on June 26.
So also this is very important. This is why I actually wanted to show this to you. Go online and not see what. So when you have this paid one, there is this icon. Says when you hover on it, says enterprise data protection applies to this chart. This is what I said when I said that when you're using a paid one, your data is protected. There is this badge. You will not find it on your free ones. You won't find it there. So the chat you have from here is protected. Also, when you switch from so though the interface says welcome to Copilot chat, when I change things from here and I say 5.5 or 5.6, but it is GPT and here it is GPT, I'm not using Copilot. No, I'm using ChatGPT. The brain of which I'm using is of ChatGPT. That's it.
Nowadays, people are so
It's interesting. The access you have, you guys, and you have no idea that you have it. Let me show you Claude, latest version. And the owner doesn't know that they have Claude latest version. So, like you said, this is GPT 5.6. It's the latest model. So if I want to use GPT 5.6, I just click on it, and right now I'm using GPT 5.6. If I want to use Claude, all I need to do is come here on this one called Opus Claude. When I click on it, everything that happens here is through Claude. And Claude Opus is among the latest versions of Claude. Right? Yeah. Because after Opus, there is one that was recently released called Purple. Yes.
It's not even accessible.
I think it's accessible now. Oh, they are. It was on testing mode. He's saying that they are closing it today. The latest model of Claude called Purple. So if you have Outlook, you have so much potential on you. Okay, so that's it for the question we need to have on with data protection. So, Fab, can you please bring your laptop? The reason we are showing you that is we have come to realize that many organizations are paying it and it's expensive, but the staff don't know that they have it. N'abakabibabwiye nadusaga ntabyo bazi.
I know boss. Sorry. They can be in groups.
Yeah, now as we finish, we are going back to our groups. The one that we were using just a few hours ago. Right? And I'm sorry that we did not do this particular exercise in the first days,
Yeah.
but this is how it works. We're going to be in our groups. And then in those groups, we are going to, do you remember the way we did the exercise, the other exercise we did yesterday? So we're going to do it, but this time around it's in the form of a quiz. And you're going to see questions popping up, and you have 15 seconds to answer. In your team. It's not in your video like we did yesterday, it's in your team. You have to discuss within 15